All right, good morning. So today I got to put in a corner right here, and putting in a fence. I don't know if you see that there's some old field fence right there, woven wire. And of course these old cedar posts have probably been in the ground for, see how the red is still good, and the outer side of it kind of dies off. Well, so what I did before is I went through and I notched trees. I went through, kind of notched them. Probably notched this one here. Haven't cut it down yet. No, I haven't. Anyway, but see, there's a reason why you notch them. And this one was notched. It's notched underneath. But it's because of that. Now these trees, a lot of them were standing. That one, of course. See my notch. This is so I know which ones that I wanted to cut down and I don't forget. But down here, I actually had this one also uproot. Look, it uproot right in line with the fence. Big thing is always trying to get those trees out of your fence line. But what we're doing today is I'm trying to get this fence row prepared. I don't have the finances right now to go ahead and do field fence like I plan on doing in the future. So what we're going to end up doing, I know some people disagree, but that's what I can do, is I'm going to come up off the ground real close. I'm going to run a piece of barbed wire right here, and then I'm just going to run them nice and close together until they start getting up a little bit higher. There's some old pieces there already. I'm going to go ahead and leave those because this is not going to be a permanent fence, but I'll reuse the barbed wire later on. Livestock need some fresh grass to eat on. Found some hay, but the hay wasn't so great a quality. And we do grain every day, but you can't just grain something every day and build a, it doesn't, the financial part of it doesn't really meet ends as far as the ability to be sustainable and not put so much money into your food and still get good quality of it. I was running across this. If you guys have been following along, I look for old logs, and this is definitely an old log. And look at this. Everybody's having trouble finding. There's some roots in there, but that's just how it breaks down. Look at that. So, probably coming down here with a wheelbarrow and get some of that good stuff. I mix a few different techniques in my gardening. That tree looks like it's going to have to come down too. Now I do have a tree back up that way, and it's on the neighbor's side. Now I've talked to him before, but I will go ahead and reestablish that communication, so then that I know that he won't mind, because he wants the fence there just as well as I do, but it's just a good way to keep good standings with your with your neighbors. And there's a log that was dead and needed to come down. But anyway, so here's the corner of our property. And actually, whoever it was here took down this old woven wire. I don't know if you can see that, but that's an old Red brand. And that's still some good quality stuff. So I'm going to go through it and probably go ahead and reuse it for this back stretch. But anyway, real quick, this is the corner that was previously marked for me by the owner. Well, not who we bought it from, but the people that owned it before then. I don't know his name. Anyway, so yeah, okay. So anyway, so we got to go from this corner, and then if you can see, we'll walk that direction. There's a channel here, and this is our property line, and I got to run it back down this hillside over here. Now, you may not be able to tell from right now, but the ground I'm walking on is not very good ground. I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to put a lot of stuff in there, because look at this. I got a lot of rock coming up. So, you really can't see it right here, but the property line goes about down through here and then back up through this little channel right here. But we're not going to go all that way right now. All I'm trying to do is get some pasture going. So I'm probably going to run it back up. There's an alleyway that I was able to see, and it's back over this way. Anyway, so we're gonna do barbed wire over there. I'm gonna put a permanent corner over here, and bring the old field fence back this direction, and then I'm gonna run hot wire that way. They're not gonna be down here all the time. They're just gonna go out in the morning, and then we'll call them back up and grain them at night, and that will bring them back up. They're always excited about that. Well, anyway, this is backside of our property, and this is most definitely a godsend. Actually, we were looking at this property, and I guess there was somebody else looking at it, and we met Mark. I didn't meet LJ till later, but they connected with us, and he really liked us, and he chose us, and we are forever grateful. I've said before that all I needed was 12 acres, 2 acres for housing and gardening and whatnot, and then 10 acres of land to run livestock on. Well, we were blessed with an extra acre. Anyway, got a lot of work ahead of me. I got to get the family down here to help me drag brush out that I've already cut down. And everybody stay safe out there, and don't be, fearful of everything, but just be aware of stuff. All right, that's it. That's everything I got today. All right, bye.